Hello there everybody and welcome to a random LoLcast. Oh, I say random, this is one that I actually managed to find at 2 minutes in. Not 2 minutes, 2 seconds in, so... I've had to jump back a couple of times because of issues with recording, but we shall get right down to this. On the blue team for this match we have got Kale, Ezreal, Sona, Volibear, Shen versus Singed, Pantheon, Lee Sin, Lulu and Miss Fortune. I actually had to think for a second who on earth was going in the top lane for the purple team. That's my bad. So, as we get into this game, I'm not going to touch the camera controls whatsoever. I'm only going to use the directed camera. As we can see here, everyone's getting ready. They're all moving around, getting ready for any early game invades or any silliness that may happen. As you can see, very little is going to happen. Will Miss Fortune get caught out? Yes! She's found by Ezreal and Sona, but flashes over the walls. That's actually quite an advantage there for blue team, since Miss Fortune's now used her flash. When she comes back to lane later on, she's now going to be quite far behind. And in terms of starting items, my god, Miss Fortune, how much of that support tree did you want? Holy hell. Both the cheap ward and the turtle biscuit. That's quite a lot of support stuff there. And everyone else going pretty standard. Pantheon...
Minions have spawned.
Okay, so Pantheon's their mid-choice of Singed. This game, it makes no sense. Lee Sin is obviously the jungle because he's the one with Smite. Same with Volley. Both starting at Wolves, and then I'll move on to their blue. Be interesting to see who's going mid out of Pantheon and Singed whilst they're doing race. Ezreal and Sona looking to collapse somewhere, obviously catch someone out or clear a ward or something. I may have to take control here. In fact, I shall, because I want to know what the heck is going on. Yes, Ezreal's manual camera. Oh, I see. Excellent blue steal there by Ezreal. Wow. That has just put the blue team miles ahead. Not only did he just burn off Miss Fortune's flash, which has only just got 25% of the way through its cooldown, they also now have the first blue buff. Wow. So Ezreal's going to have stupidly fast cooldowns, not only because of his passive, but also because of what blue buff gives him. Also, he's not going to be so mana dependent. I think I'll switch back to the directed camera now. Okay, so Sims is going top lane versus Shen. That could be an interesting matchup, actually. It'll probably work out better in Sims' favour, though, with that poison. And Pantheon versus Kale. Kale's got the advantage because she has the range, but Pantheon does have the random block. Junglers, Volibear, Lee Sin, about fairly balanced. They got fairly good jungle clear, they got fairly good gank potential. But this bot lane, my god, that is real. He is really obviously looking for some early aggression. Speaking of early aggression, there they go. Miss Fortune now forced to use barrier. In comes Volibear. Will Volibear get the throw? Yes, he will. First blood goes to Ezreal, but Sona goes down. But Lulu also might go down. If Volibear can get another throw, can he? One hit. There we go. So bot lane has been cleared. So that was a 2-for-1 there for the blue team, and that was a very long engagement. That's pretty good. Shen now going in on to Singed. That lane is now going to annoy me no end. But obviously nothing's going to happen out of that. It's just going to be Shen harassing, keeping Singed away, because a farm Singed is a very bad Singed. It's been shown enough times. Purple team pinging like madmen. Obviously saying stay away from that Ezreal now. He is fed. He is now level 4. He has got 19 minions. And in terms of gold now, he's already sitting on 1k. He is leaps and bounds ahead of Miss Fortune. Oh, and a random disconnect from Lee Sin. That's always handy to have your jungler disconnect. You want the pressure in the lane, and now the pressure's gone. So Miss Fortune now is going to have the advantage back in bot lane, because she has obviously now got the double Dorans, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 96, 88, actually no, 90, so Ezreal's only a little bit ahead, but only because he's down the Doran's blade. But with that kill, and the lead, it's not major lead, but he still has a lead in CS. He's going to be able to go back, he'll be able to get I'm guessing he might build Bloodthirst or Infinity Edge, so I'll be able to get that first item and the boots. Of course, he's got Sona there for heal, so his sustain is great. Lulu's just going to be there just to keep MF alive, but she won't need to worry about boots because of her passive strut. And back in bot lane, Volibear's still hanging around. Purple team have no walls here, so they have no idea if oh, there we go, now they know who's there. He's backed off anyway, because what's the point hanging around when there's jungle farming to be done? Oh, Sona getting very low there, she's very ballsy. Oh, and I'm starting to lose my voice already, and to think, if all goes well, I might be able to do something over the weekend. I'm not going to have a voice at all. And so we go back to the early game farm after that. Sort of very early level 1 invade shenanigans. That put Misfortune so far behind. Oh, on they go again. They're collapsing on Lulu. She's using her zippy to get away, but down she goes to Ezreal. That Q, man. If you time it right, you get like 2-3 hits off that. Because you get one for the ability, then you get one for an auto attack, and then you get one from the speed increase. That's insane. And he hasn't even used any summoner spells either. The only person to use one has been Sona. Yeah, laugh it away, MF. You're going to die a very slow, horrible death if you're not careful. Back in top lane, Singed is already level 6, so is Shen. So, already blue team are ahead. They've got the harass ready. Because Shen's ultimate Stay United will allow him to go wherever he wants. Already purple team pinging to say Shen is backing. Let's see what is he going to pick up. Giant's Belt, Vision Ward, Health Pots. So I'm guessing Shen's going to go for either Warmogs or Sunfire Cape. With the items he's got now, it's hard to tell. And that's a very odd item for Ezreal there, coming out with the Lizard Elder. And Lee Sin reconnects, but he's going to be so far behind now. He's on 11 minions, he's half of Volibear's, and Volibear's already got a kill to his name. He's going to have very little. Oh, sorry. Oh. Oh, Pantheon brought down quite low there. Oh, and there goes Lee Sin again. So, purple team, I have a feeling we're going to surrender with 20 at this rate, because with no Lee Sin, they're not going to have a lot here. So anyway, back to the items. Yeah, that's a very odd item for Ezreal to pick up. Obviously he wants to get the sort of red buff without taking it off Volibear, which is sort of what that Lizard Elder item does. He's getting very low now. If he dies, that's going to be a humongous chunk of gold for MF. Or Lulu, or whoever gets it. That's going to put it so far ahead. Shen playing it smart versus Singed, moving around to keep out of the gas. Don't let yourself get poisoned. Using his feint to absorb some of the damage. Singed happily flipping out the way. Going, excuse me sir, I don't want any of your flippantry. And Volibear is saying he's going to gank bottom. Kale and Pantheon still dancing around. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Lulu gone down again. Nice true shot barrage and arcane shot from Ezreal. Oh, it looks like we might lose Sona. Ignite. Yeah, it's got it. Down she goes. Pantheon picks up that one. So in all fairness, it wasn't a lot good. Shen might die as well to Singed. So whilst they're all farming, I might as well put my prediction on what team would win if this game went like LCS full length. Because at the minute, my money's mostly on the purple team because of MF and Singed, as well as Pantheon. They've got this really late game aggression. Of course, Singed will happily split push. MF just needs to time her bullet time at the right point, and hopefully everyone groups up together. And Singed fought very low there. I don't know what he did. Did he just walk back and forth into the turret? Oh, this is very good from the blue team. They're taking away the enemy's blue. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, who's gonna? Returning to base. Oh, that's Pulse Fire skin. It's horrible. Yeah, so in this late game, if it goes to a late game point, purple team have the advantage. They've got tanky champions. They've got Singed and Pantheon. Lee Sin also, he can be incredibly tanky. He's still, despite all the nerfs they've done, he's still quite a threat. Obviously he's not here, so don't need to include him to the way this is going to work. Lulu will provide a free shield to someone, and MF should have loads of damage, a double up and bullet time. We'll be able, and if she changes her combos right as well, we'll be able to dish out tons of damage. Blue team, on the other hand, are also going to be very good into the mid game towards the late game. Kayle will have her intervention, and she'll drop it on someone. Shen can split push, and then if a team fight breaks out, he will happily stand united and turn it from a 4v4 to a 5v4, and blue team will win. Volibear gets, and there we go, here comes an engagement, and in goes, down goes Singe. Is Volibear going to die? Intervention! Oh, them plays from Kayle, that just saved the bear hide. That was a fantastic push. Now Shen and Kayle will push this top lane and happily get that done. A fell crescendo there by Sona as they push on down. There's the bullet time. And there's the wild growth from Lulu to up her damage, and down goes Ezreal. There's the Stand United. In comes Shen. Pantheon's also going to be dropping in. Woo! Very close. Jumping in. Massive spears. Gets Sona. So all in all, a good engage there for the purple team. They got 2 members for none, bringing this game back. Speaking of, at the minute it's 5 for 5 in kills. They're only 1k behind, which isn't a lot, and they're really putting on this aggression. And the purple team currently got the ward on Dragon. They wouldn't be stupid enough to go in for it, not with only 4 of them. And Shen backs quite happily there. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, wanting to get back a bit into that game, as I was saying, Shen could stand united on someone to give them a big chunk of spare health that the enemy has to eat through. Kayle's got her intervention. Volibear is quite tanky towards the end. Ezreal's going to have all these skill shots. His cooldowns are going to be really quick, so he'll be popping about, busting off mystic shots, and Sona will just crescendo and stun everybody once everybody turns up, or even to initiate. And there we go, first turret blood at 12 minutes 10. Obviously this blue team is getting quite well coordinated. They are now 2k ahead and happily going to start pulling this game in. Ezreal starts aggressing very heavily. And if you look back at items, I really don't get this Ezreal build. He's obviously building cooldown and semi-jungle, and wasting that True Shot Barrage in my honest opinion. That True Shot Barrage is a lot better when you think an enemy has got away. And there we go, Kayle picks up a free Lulu, drops her intervention to keep her alive. And Misfortune also died as well, I didn't even see that one. Oh, the camera shifted at the wrong moment, so that's a 2 for none. Happily going back to the blue team, they're now 2 ahead in kills. And a nice big 4k gold lead ahead. Now sadly this game could take a while because Shen and Singe tend to be very late game orientated. Volibear's already got his Phage, he's got a Spirit Stone. He's got the Philosopher's Stone to give him that extra gold and health and mana regen. They're looking to give Kayle blue again. Pantheon, I'm guessing, picked up his blue. Let's have a look. No. So, who has the other blue buff? Did Ezreal nick it? No? Huh. Oh, so he must have burnt off and waiting for the ancient golem to respawn. So this is turning to be a very interesting game indeed. We shall have to wait and see what happens in team fights as to what we're gonna get. Now there we go, Lulu clearing out dragon, so we might see a dragon. When she finally decides to auto-attack that last hit with the vision ward. Well, see, not a lot happening. Oh, ping going out, Volibear saying I should be on my way. Don't push too hard, just sit back. Was that Kayle? Oh, Kayle could be coming down as well. Oh, here we go. Shen coming in, stand united. Flash taunt. Oh, that's fantastic. There we go. Lulu's not going to die. Oh, no, there we go. Mystic shot, double kill for Ezreal. And obviously that's really paying off, and Kayle split pushing now, just using her AoE range to sort things out. Now they got rid of sort of the worst threat of MF and Lulu. They're now going to start clearing out the dragon. And Volibear pinging to say the blue's going to be here, who wants it. And there we go, that's another turret down. This is definitely a game for the blue team at this rate. Who got that? Oh, Sona got it. Okay, Sona getting blue, which is a bit weird. Normally you never give support the blue buff. It's better left for your mid player, your mages, those that do magic and need mana regen. Although that being said, Sona is absolutely tanking her mana. Oh, here comes Lee Sin, a bit late to the party. This blue team had just picked up the dragon just as Kale and Pantheon have a little dance. Sinch is coming in, going, come back here, little angel, I just want your feathers. Out comes the True Shot Barrage. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Now I can see why. A giant growth there onto Misfortune, but it isn't going to. It's enough to kill Volibear, but it's not going to be enough to keep her alive. Down she goes to Ezreal. And my voice is getting louder just to say how exciting this is. Down goes Lulu. Sinch is coming just to say hi. He's going to flip. Oh, has to arcane shift over the wall and pop his barrier. Just to keep him alive. Sona has to do the same. Sona is probably going to go down to Sinch at this rate. Both popping out their slows to try and stop him from gaining any ground. Sona using her speed buff. Sinch popping down the super sticky glue. And there we go. He's down to roughly about near enough half health. And Sona and Ezreal get away. So after all that, that was what, a 2 for 1 engage. So that's happy, sorted them out. Elsa now sitting on a nice big 2k chunk of gold. He's already accumulated 7. And we'll see what he's spent it on. He's now got a humongous lead over Misfortune. And there we go, Misfortune with the Bloodthirster there. So if now every minion she's going to kill, her attack damage and lifesteal is going to keep on increasing, which is rather good. It's going to carry her into the late game quite happily. Wow, Lee Sin just came back out of nowhere, getting 15 minions, picking up Mandred and killed a gem. He's obviously trying to make up for lost time, whilst he's been AFK for nearly half this match. Now, when did Purple Team pick up a turret? I didn't even see that one. Bloody hell. Anyway, in goes Volleyball and AMF, but straight, Lulu drops the shape change. Wild Growth from Misfortune doesn't work though. Volibear is going to get away. Will his passive keep him alive? No. Pantheon is just too deadly, and also Kale gets away. So that's 1 for 1. Jungler for an AD carry. And I don't know, it's not a good trade there. As Sin just wants to hang around, get the XP. He's level 4. Everybody else in the blue team is nearly in double figures. Lulu getting very low, getting hit by Sona there and her power cord. Crescendo, another power cord down goes Lulu. Wow, this game certainly being quite the interesting matchup. Obviously Singe is winning his lane against Shen. They're equal in CS-ish, but Singe does have the 1 kill and Shen doesn't, but he does have the 3 assists from earlier. And he's building very tanky. He's only just started to build his magic resist. There we go. So I say that he's got magic codes and another no magic mantle. That's probably going to go into. Actually, I don't know what that would go into for him. Actually, because if he was building healthy, then he. Oh, I'm breathing into it too much. It could be Twin Shadows or something like that. Sona goes down to Pantheon there. Nice little bit of drop in action there, dropping his godly man nuts. That's a Paul suspecting Phil. There we go, down goes Ezreal. That's a nice kill there. But unfortunately, because he got the double kill, he got a bounty. And there we go, Volibear picking up a shutdown for that. They're trying to keep Singe kited under the tower. They really want this purple tower, this middle tower purple team. They want to take it, but they are so behind in kills at the minute. Oh, there we go. Singe is chasing after Shen. Shen is going to flip. Shen is dead. So is Singe from the tower. That kill goes to Shen. Misfortune picks up Volibear. Lulu Wild grows herself. I don't know if that was a misclick or just to keep her alive. But as we look back to the turrets to kills, was that going down? Blue team are still in hit. Start again. Blue team is still ahead in turrets, 3 for 2. They are slightly ahead in, well, they're quite far ahead in gold now. They're 5k ahead, and they are 5 kills ahead at the 20-minute mark. So far, the only reason why things have gone so well for blue team Not only has the jungler been around with Lee Sin being disconnected for so long, and he's catching up actually, he's making humongous ground. But they've also taken the dragon. I didn't take note on what time the dragon was down or what time he's going to be back. I think it's going to be soon-ish. If not, they'll probably go for it again around about the 25-minute mark. We'll see purple team obviously not surrendering like I thought, so I was wrong in that prediction. As we look back in items, Ezreal picks up that Iceborne Gauntlet. That's very good for him. Every time now he uses an ability, he's now going to project a slow area, and it's going to allow him to catch up with the enemies. He's now also picked up Home Guard for some reason on his Ionian Boots of Lucidity for cooldown reduction. Again, this Ezreal build is making no sense to me. I build Ezreal like a proper AD carry, with a little bit of AP thrown in from something like the Iceborne Gauntlet. But anyway, Miss Fortune there, she's got her Bloodthirsty, she's now got her Zeal. That's probably going to go into a Phantom Dancer later on, helping clear the waves out a lot quicker. In terms of everybody else, Singe is going for a fairly standard build. You build him AP and with health, because I think one of his abilities is the more health he has, he also has equal mana, or a percentage of his health is added onto his mana. Pantheon is building actually quite aggressive in all honesty. He's got the Hex Drinker, the Brutalizer for armor pen and for cooldown reduction, and a Vampiric Scepter. He's obviously feeling quite aggressive up against Kaoli Sin. He's going fairly jungle. He's got the Mandrakes for the mob clear. He's got the Killed Gem for the health and cooldown reduction. He's got the cloth armor to keep him alive. There we go, there's another dragon. Actually, yeah, it was about now, about 21 minutes. I think the dragon is a 10-minute cooldown, so that'll be up again at around 30. No, that can't be right. I can't even remember my dragon timings. That's how little I've been playing LoL lately with my ass for keeping me out. And there we go, bullet time there from MF, just to tell everyone to stay away. So if we look back on the blue team side, Kayle has got the Zonya's Hourglass and Nash's Tooth and Sheen, so she's got quite a lot of ability power and she hits pretty rapidly. As well as I was saying, he's got the Iceborne Gauntlet and the Lizard Elder, so he's obviously trying to slow down the enemy. Sona has got the Shard of True Ice, which is giving her gold per 10, and also the active ability of it, as we saw on Kayle just then, it projects this humongous area of slow, so obviously they are building themselves to go into a team fight. Volibear as well, also he's got the slow from the Frozen Knight, and Shen, he will just slow anyone up with his Taunt and Shadow Dash. And obviously he will stand united in, so he's just going to keep on split pushing. Obviously getting that Sunfire Cape now with the chainmail vest sitting there. So as things carry on in this game, 7k ahead, nothing much has changed. Blue team are still ahead, they are still pressuring this middle turret, and Volibear has given up his jungle pushing on. And one thing I have noticed, Lulu and Lee Sin both got Locket of the Iron Solari. They are really building tanky. Purple team know they are on the back foot now. And there we go, Pantheon, I'm guessing he's going to go for Bloodthirster as well to get the extra damage and lifesteal, because he's got a Bloodthirst and the BF sword. Now this is turning to be a very interesting game with quite a lot of random builds coming out. And there we go, Shen and Singe happily playing away at each other. This battle will just never end. Oh, my voice is going. God help me when the 3 days come around. But I will prepare. In between games, I shall just go get a random mug of coffee or something. Keep the throat moist, as it were. And this is certainly turning into a very long, drawn-out game in top lane. Shen being brought, not Shen, Singe, sorry, being brought very low by Shen there. And Lulu and Pantheon obviously trying to harass Kayle. Not going to work. In comes Volibear with the Rolling Thunder, giving no cares about Pantheon. He wants that shield. That's what he wants. Look at him standing there. He's taunting him. In goes Kayle using her range to harass the tower. There we go. Face tanking it. So that's another tower. They are now 4 for 2 and mid lane is so pushed now. Right, I bet if we look at Purple Team Vision, yeah, they the only finisher they'll have of their own jungle is the minion wave. Well, I saw a couple of walls from blue team, and there we go. They've got quite good vision. They also put down a couple of wards to be aware for ganks in that middle turret. So anyway, Pantheon and Singed now tanking away on Shen, but he stands united and goes to join Ezreal and Sunna in bot lane so he can recall to safety. Very smart play there by Shen. But anyway, that barrier popped by Misfortune, and this game's just getting out of hand now. Pantheon also now jumping in, determined to kill Ezreal. And there we go, Sunna using the Child of Choice again. Ezreal trying to use that Iceball Gauntlet as much as he can, but he's not getting anywhere. Sunna goes down. Shen's jumping in now. They might get MF. Come on, Shen. Just one good Shadow Dash. Oh no, he's got transmogrified. Oh, there we go. Ezreal picks it up. Pops the barrier. That's not going to be enough though. Goes down. Lulu dies to Volibear, charges in from behind. Pantheon is going to go down. Oh, this is very bad. If they get Lee Sin. Oh no, in comes Singed. Do not chase the Singed. Go for the easy kill to Lee Sin if you can. Shen is going to go down. Oh my god, and all this. Where's Kael's been split pushing? She's been pressuring that top turret all this time. Speaking of, down goes the top turret, down goes Lee Sin. Oh come on, Volibear. No, his passive, the poison, not enough. Down goes Volibear. That was a 4 for 4. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 4 for 4, sorry, because Kael wasn't involved in that engagement. That was a split even engage. And turn out Shen feeling rather ballsy, pushing down these waves. And so it's MF going in on Kael. Kael is quite beefy at the minute, and she's already got that tower down to below half. So she is split pushing fairly well, obviously trying to nudge the lead out to 3 times, being held up by Lulu there. Bullet time pops out, not getting the full channel knock up, and down goes Lulu. Misfortune, you are not going to. Oh, Zonya's well popped there, but it's not going to save her. Down she goes to MF. So MF now getting a very, very close true shot barrage there for MF, getting shut down on Kael. That's going to help her out immensely. So, as we reach I suppose this is now going to be midpoint in this game here. We will look at. There's no point looking at the turrets, it's clearly in the blue team favour, as is the gold advantage now. They are 8k ahead, and they are 5 kills up. As we bash out, down goes Sunna, down goes Pantheon. He tried to do his jump away but didn't succeed. Singed is going to die as well. And there we go, Ezreal picking up that kill. Ezreal being an absolute beast and being fed to Hecate. I think there might be a surrender coming out soon. Oh, Ezreal clearing that wave out rather nicely. He's going to now pick up this blue buff completely uncontested. His red buff is on hold. Dragon is back up. So I was completely wrong. Dragon is a 5-minute thing now. So Ezreal could take it solo actually. He has got the DPS for it. I think he is as well. If we actually pan down and have a look. Yep. Down with Shen. That's going to be down now. So Dragon's going to be up at around about the 34-minute mark. Not 34, sorry, 33-minute mark. As all that was happening, the blue team are now pushing forward. Volibear is getting very low, he's getting absolutely bashed down, but Pantheon goes again to Ezreal. That double buff is absolutely scary, getting close into the tower. Picks up a true shot barrage, but goes down to Singed. That's not good really. Now purple team, although they're behind now, they've got both buffs, and they've got it on their top laner who can split push, as well as Misfortune who can just meet up minion waves. And down we go. Kael just trying to take that turret. There we go, that's a nice bit of global gold for the team there. Oh, in comes MF as well. Oh, Kael, you are not going to survive, not with even with your intervention. And there we go, Singed is up, spam laughing like a super villain. Lee Sin needs to come in for that XP boost, and there we go, he's up to level 13 now. That's not bad considering what he's been doing since he's been AFK for so long. So now all the action's come down for a little bit. At least until Shen goes to engage. He's kiting Lee Sin. Lee Sin, do not engage. You fool! There's Volibear flip. Oh yeah, they've got him so stuck now. They're just going to keep pounding, pounding. Down he goes. And Volibear happily taking up that one. Oh, they might collapse onto the AD carry and support for the purple team here. And Lulu zippying away. That ward giving them complete vision. They know where everybody is in purple team jungle. Oh, there we go. There's the flips. There's the damage. There's the true shot barrage from Ezreal from across the map, but it's not enough. A Singe coming in going, hey Volley, you want to flip? But Pantheon is going to die to the bear. The bear is going to try and run away, but he is not going to be able to keep himself alive. Nope. Shen picks up Singe, but Singe picks up Volibear. Wow, that's a 2.5 from Shen. There we go. Ice, Charlotte Your Ice there, slowing up. Misfortune. They're going to take this inhibitor turret. Might even go for a free inhib as well. Ezreal scaring away Pantheon. There we go. And Ezreal's also now got that Bloodthirster, so his AD has gone through the roof. Lee Sin is also feeling fairly tanky now because he's got the Aegis and the Locket of the Iron Solari. And they're just going to back away now that they picked up that inhibitor turret. So now the minions in all ways are going to be remarkably chunky than what they were at the start. They're going to be a lot harder to take down. And purple team are saying we could do Baron, we need to do Baron. Or they could be getting Baron. It's around about that time now in the way this game's been going where teams will look to do Baron. They get the Baron Nash buff. And there we go, purple team are going around it, blue team are also pinging away. Saying they might be doing Baron as their thoughts are going through their heads. They're clearly doing Baron. Blue team looking to collapse. Ezreal with the true shot barrage just to scare them and warn them. Oh, he's going to go in. Is he going to get like an epic blue cell as he did at the start of the game? Now goes Pantheon. They've all stopped attacking. MF's the only one attacking Baron. Oh, there we go. Was that a smite steal? Yes, it was. Volibear getting the smite steal. And as that all collapses, Singe is running away like a madman, as does Lulu. Lulu gets flipped up. She's going to get slowed and stunned from Kayle there. And down she goes. Singe is the only one left alive as he recalls back to base. A blue team, fantastic 4 for 1. And they're going to collapse on this inhibitor now. Take it and possibly end the game. There we go, inhibitor down. Singe tries to defend the stopping inhibitor turret, bottom inhibitor turret. But there's the ace from Ezreal. That I think is GG. Because they're going to pick up this tower for free. They're just going to face tank it. There we go, there's the surrender. GG. Wow. I only just looked up at the gold as well. 64 to 46. They had lost long before Baron. Wow. Well done by the purple team there. So anyway, I hope you like that LoLcast. I intend to probably do more of these as well as play a few more games of League of Legends and branch the channel out a bit more with the others. Remember to like, favourite and all that jazz, and I will see you next time.